I'm just gonna say it. I miss the Burning Crusade. It's hard to believe it's been almost 3 years since TBC Classic launched, and this year, Classic forcefully transitions from Wrath to Kata, the game's most controversial expansion. Somewhere in Blizzard HQ, the TBC server files are sitting dormant in a dusty room, rotting away unused. I really think Blizzard's biggest mistake with Classic is not preserving at least one TBC and one Wrath server like they did with Vanilla Era for those who enjoy those expansions. They're giving us no choice and are forcing us to move on to the next expansion, and this year is quite rough to be a Classic player if you have no interest in Vanilla Era, Hardcore, Season of Discovery, or Cataclysm. I don't play Era, as I didn't clone my characters. The servers are 5 years old, everyone is in full tier 3, and the economy is absolutely tragic. Hardcore has been played to death, quite literally. Season of Discovery is an extremely casual beta test that I play for a few weeks and then stop until the next phase comes out. And Cataclysm is, well, Cataclysm. Whilst I'm sure some people will give Kata a go, what about the players that prefer TBC or Wrath? How many more years will they have to wait to play their favourite version of WoW again? 3 years? 5? 10? All this really does is drive people to quit or go back to private servers. And this is where Blizzard fumbles the bag so ridiculously. I was just sitting here thinking about how good a TBC server would be with the Season of Discovery faction balance changes. When TBC Classic launched, the servers were so lopsided it was ridiculous. Blizz never cared about faction balance until this year with SOD. It took them 5 years to implement. I'm sure most of you can remember Gehenna's being 99% Horde and how there was absolutely zero world PvP because of it. I just imagine how easy it would be for someone at Blizzard to boot up one TBC server in each region and leave it at that. But for some reason they haven't, even though TBC is arguably the best expansion ever made. They don't even need to do anything to it. A lot of us love TBC just as it is, and I actually feel the same about Vanilla WoW as well. I love it how it is, warts and all. That's why a lot of us signed the Nostarius petition, which is the entire reason Classic exists in the first place. If I had any kind of power at Blizzard, Classic would be on a 6-year repeating cycle. 2 years Vanilla, 2 years TBC, and 2 years Wrath. Every expansion would have an error server to transfer or clone characters. Rinse and repeat. I know I'm not the first one to suggest this, but for some reason, we are now once again at a point where Blizzard is forcing us to play what they want us to play, instead of letting us decide what we want to play. Since we won't get a 2019 Vanilla Fresh server anytime soon due to Season of Discovery, I would really like them to consider making one TBC progressive server in each region that would eventually become TBC Era. They already have the server files sitting there doing nothing, and there's plenty of dead Wrath servers they can collapse to make space for it. Enforce faction balance. Don't add level boosts or the WoW token, and I'm sure a lot of us will be happy. If they launched a TBC fresh server tomorrow where we all start at level 1 with faction balance, you can bet I'd be there. I can't speak for you guys though, so if you agree or disagree, then leave a comment down below. If enough people want it, they may consider it, and then we can enjoy our favourite expansions once again at some point in the future. Alright guys, that's it from me. See you again soon. Take care. TBC hype, TBC hype.